What's going on, everybody? DStyleBoxing here. Thanks to those joining me live and to those that will be joining me on archive. Check it out. So Tyron Woodley defeated Damian Maia by a 5-round decision. Okay, unanimous, pretty dominant performance, but he got a lot of scrutiny. Right, the fans were booing, they were chanting "boring," and um, a lot of scrutiny. Dana White had his fair share of things to say. I want to play a quick audio here, a clip of something Woodley just recently said. All right, he's already threatening to leak information about the UFC, and I don't even know what to make about that, but it's interesting. That's for sure. So I want to play a little bit of this audio here. I do not own this content, but I'm going to commentate on the content. That's not really for the listeners, it's just for in case I have to dispute it purposes. Check it out. So I'm going to play this, and then we'll talk about it. All right. Very, very interesting. But let me go ahead and play this here.
That's the #1 contender. That's not a random guy out the mix, a last-minute replacement.
Hold on.
Before I even do this interview, I want to just give a disclaimer.
Okay.
Sam, Sub1, and Fox, and whoever the hell else. I'm really upset right now. I'm probably going to just mask off. My shoulder is fucking torn. I'm really because I didn't say anything during the fight because that's what a champion does. I went out there and I completely dominated a fighter who once again was on a 7-fight win streak. Everybody else that went into this person's, their little door box of tools was either taken down, submitted, or controlled, or dominated themselves. Same thing with Stephen Thompson. 7-fight win streak, beat former champions, former #1 contenders, and I went out there and I outclassed both fighters. So the lack of respect, not only from the fans or true mixed martial artists, or people who understand what's going on, and what I'm actually out there painting greatness. I'm beating people at their world-class art. He was 21, 22, however many shots, came up sharp. How many times have you seen Damian Maia shoot that many takedowns and not at least secure one of them? Even come close to one. So I don't care so much about the fans, but when your job title is promoter, promote your fucking fighters. Promote your champions. Don't demote your champions. I threw my shoulder out in the first round. I wasn't able to throw any damaging shots. For you guys that don't understand what a labrum tear is, go get on Google, Wikipedia, and figure it out. And I still stayed the course. I stayed on task. I stayed on point. I executed the game plan. I had to reduce all my shots from overhands, uppercuts, things that was hurting my shoulder, to straight punches. I didn't even tell my coaches until I was getting my medicals done afterwards. So when I'm out here fighting #1 contenders back to back to back, and everybody else like Bisping gets to take a long ass hiatus, faking a knee injury, not fighting Yoel, coming back fighting George, fighting Dan Harrison outside of the freaking top 15, and then that's not even getting on Conor. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, and I'm the one that let me say I want to fight George St. Pierre, who's just so happened to be a goddamn welterweight, who's a champion. Let me say I want to fight him, and the fans go nuts, and they go crazy, and I haven't earned a big title fight, and I'm not a draw, and I'm boring when I have 9 first-round finishes. That is the stupidest shit ever. So, sorry in advance. I'm mad because I've had this surgery before. It's not a fun one. It's not a quick recovery. It's not something that I'm excited about. I'm going to get a couple second opinions. I'm in the Uber right now. I just fucking got out the
All right, so anyway, I'm going to stop it right there. You get the gist of it. Look, apparently, Tyron Woodley pulled his shoulder in the first round, and that contributed to the lack of offense that he had, at least with his striking there. But I will say this: no pulled shoulder, and the UFC can't have it both ways. All right, this is what I'm going to say. You can't go out there and promote Damian Maia as the most skillful Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist ever, right? I mean, I saw the promo package. I saw Joe Rogan say, "Oh, Damian Maia is the most ruthless, unbelievable Brazilian jiu-jitsu artist. If he gets you in the ground, he submits you." And let me quote Dana White. When this guy gets you in the ground, you're done. You don't survive. I'm quoting Dana White. So you're telling me Damian Maia is the most dangerous motherfucker if he takes you to the ground. And then you showed me the promo packages. He's submitting everybody. He had to do it in a lock and shit, and blood comes out of his fucking nose. And I mean, unbelievable fucking submission. This dude is submitting people left and right. The 7-fight winning streak. Used to be a middleweight. Now he's a welterweight. I mean, he's just destroying everybody. All over social media. He's going to take Woodley down. And Woodley can't stop the assassin of Damian Maia. And, you guys can't have it both ways. So when Woodley's fighting a smart fight and stuffing the takedown, and Maia is not successful in the takedown, you get butt hurt, and then you say, "Oh, boy, he didn't take any chances. He should have taken chances." He's winning the fight. Like, what do you want from the guy? I've never understood this concept of quote unquote take more chances. What about the other guy? What about Damian Maia? Why didn't Damian Maia take more chances? Okay, he was going for takedowns. It wasn't working. Why didn't he change it up? Why didn't he mix it up a little bit? Why didn't nobody, say Damian Maia, the one that was losing the fight? Why didn't you say he had to throw more so he could, get back in the fight? You can't tell me as if this is just an observation. You can't tell me. You can't in one hand say this guy is so dangerous. He gets you in the ground, he'll destroy you. He will submit anything he gets in the ground. And because Wood is, being tactical and doesn't want to get taken down, he didn't take enough chances. He should have taken a chance. If Maia would have taken him down, I mean, real champions find a way out of there. Like, really? And then you find out the dude, fucking fucked up his shoulder in the first round. He's getting second opinions right now from fucking doctors. And then you have freaking Dana White over there, all Woodley. I just don't understand. He should have taken more chances. You know who else fought Damian Maia? Because I remember. And he gave the same fucking speech. Anderson fucking Silva. Okay? Anderson Silva basically had the same game plan. If you look at that fight, I remember Dana White called it the worst fight he ever seen. And if you put people in there against Damian Maia, that's how the fucking fight's going to look if you expect him to win, unless they knock the guy out. What do you want from guys? Like it's this whole all Dana White had to say was, "Hey, I understand maybe it wasn't pleasing to the fans, but those guys don't have Damian Maia in front of them. I like to see them survive against Damian Maia on the ground." And you do two things. You make Damian Maia, even though he got dominated and lost, you still make him seem like the biggest beast on earth because he takes you to the ground, it's over. Okay? And you make Woodley look like a great tactician. Win-win. Okay? But no, Dana White's a fucking blithering idiot. And now everybody's like labeling Woodley a boring fighter. Are you kidding me? Because he didn't look good. It's hard to look good against a Damian Maia. It's hard. You guys say it yourself. He gets you to the ground, you're done. Like you guys say it yourselves. All right? Shit's insane. What, if really you expect me to believe that he quote unquote took more chances? Could you imagine? And then he knows he has a bad shoulder too. All right, so if he gets taken down to the ground, fucking Damian Maia would have fucked him up. Imagine he got that same arm, like in an arm bar or something. You just don't know what would happen. All right? He's at a huge disadvantage if it becomes a grappling match. As it is, and with a fucked up shoulder. Come on. Look, the more MMA quote unquote evolves, the more tactical it's gonna get. Okay? That's just a reality. It's gonna get more tactical, whether you like it or you don't. Skills win. Skill wins fights. I know that's shocking to some people, but that's what wins fights. Okay? No, but what about if this or that? You guys can talk all the shit you want, okay? Out of their own fucking mouths in the promotion, this is the best Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guy to ever grace the presence of the octagon, okay? Now, I don't even know if that's true or not, but that's what they were saying, right? That's what Joe Rogan said, and he knows a lot about grappling. Okay, I understand that he's still an employee. Okay, I understand this promotion, right? But that's what they said. How can you sell this dude as like the most dangerous guy ever if he takes you down, but then you knock a guy when he stuffed like 21 takedown attempts? Like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Now, and then Dana White, he's a fucking promoter, man. Like, what does he fucking know? Oh, yeah, if he would have thrown more, he would have gotten a knockout. How do you know that, Dana? How does Dana White know that? Everybody that's saying that, how do you know that? You don't think that if he could just thrown more, that if that's all he had to do, he would have just knocked the guy out? Like, you don't think he would have just done it? Some people even listen to themselves, right? You guys saw Robbie Lawler fight earlier, right, against Cowboy. He knocked out Lawler in the first round. The dude has multiple first-round stoppages, all right? Here's the problem with Woodley. It's not him, but the way people are trying to label him all of a sudden as a boring fighter. You put him in there against two specialists. First, you put him in there against a very good kickboxer, right? A guy who's really good at kickboxing. And he's very tactical too, right? Like, he's not like I'm going to go to war in exchange with you type of guy. Very tactical, very skillful kickboxer, right? And he wins that fight. And then you put him in there against a very tactical and skillful Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist. It becomes a fight of strategy. It just does. Right now, if you want to keep it exciting, then put him back in there with Robbie Lawler then. And he'll knock out Lawler again in the first fucking round, all right? Put Cowboy Cerrone in there so you can knock his ass out too, all right? Whatever. Just put whoever the fuck you want to in there, okay? And then don't even. Okay, are you shitting me? All the GSP fans. Well, he's not excited enough to fight GSP. GSP? Are you shitting me? Lay and pray, GSP. Oh yeah, because all GSP fights were just so exciting. You know, like, I mean, those fights are so. I couldn't get enough of that. Which, by the way, another tactical fighter didn't have the most exciting fights. All right, that was one of the biggest knocks of GSP. All right, but Dana White, I mean, what? It doesn't take a genius, Dana. All right, if a prime Anderson Silva, all right, didn't look all that exciting when he fought Damian Maia because he was trying to avoid him taking him to the ground. All right, it should. The two title fights Damian Maia had, they were very similar in a way. They were very similar. The only difference was that Anderson was doing a lot of taunting and stuff like that. He was taunting Damian a lot, and Damian's striking wasn't that good at that time. Okay, it's not good now, but it's improved. But hey, whatever, right? Like, Dana swears that he could have taken him out in the first round. I don't understand. Why didn't he do it? If he could have done it, he would have done it, stupid ass. Right? No, but DStyle. He could have done it. He just chooses to be boring. Like, are you guys dumb? I don't know what information Woodley has, by the way, that is saying he's going to leak. I don't even know what to make of that, to be honest. Like, what's he going to leak? I don't know what the fuck's he going to leak. But he's going to leak information. Like what? I don't know what he's going to leak. I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. This is making me a bigger fan of Woodley. It really is. It really is, right? And he makes a great point. I mean, Bisping ain't fighting the #1 contender, and you know, it's Conor's over. Like, Conor never defended a title. You already have people over there talking about Conor being the best pound for pound. They're debating whether Conor McGregor is a better pound for pound fighter than the fucking John Jones. John Jones just beat Cormier, okay? And they want to debate whether you know, Conor, a guy who never defended the title one time. Conor's never had a successful title defense. Not one. He has never defended any of his championships. Ever. But that's another discussion. I don't worry too much about that. Facts and logic, Woodley's a clown for that performance. Well, I mean, you could say what you want. I mean, at the end of the day, he won. Why isn't Maya a clown? Why is Woodley the clown? Why isn't Maya the clown? Why wasn't Thompson the clown? Nobody wants to call, Thompson the clown in their fights. It's always Woodley, right? The guy who dominated and won. At least the Maya fight. And by the way, he took the fight in a 3 weeks notice, too. It wasn't, he didn't have a lot of time to really prepare for this fight. Which, come on, we got to take that into account. Mr. Doc, didn't Chuck Liddell avoid opponents taking the fight to the ground at all costs, pretty much? I remember Liddell getting criticized for his style. Well, Chuck Liddell, he got in a lot of brawls. He did. A lot of brawls, so, in fairness. Chuck Liddell, he would trade with guys, it's different, but Chuck Liddell also got knocked out a shitload of times, okay? He had his run, Chuck Liddell did. He had a little bit of run there, I think 5 title defenses or something like that, but then he started getting knocked out, left and right. So there you go. I'm telling you, man. I'm kind of, I guess you could say, surprised. It's kind of weird how Dana White is acting here. It's one thing for fans. Fans could act however they want, but I mean, Dana White, man, he clearly has favorites, man. He has favorites. He the way he beefs with fighters. He almost got rid of an entire division because he has a problem with their I forgot the guy's name, man. It's the lowest weight class they got. Right? I mean, it's fucking insane. Right? Well, Tyron Woodley is a very outspoken guy. Right? If anything, he's got that. Very, very outspoken. Lets you know what he's thinking. Right? And we'll see what happens to Tyron Woodley, man. He busted into the scene, knocking out Robbie Lawler, destroyed the guy, and then they put him in there against 2 specialists, and it's hard to look good against guys like that who are using a lot of strategy, and the fact that a lot of hardcore MMA fans don't understand that. It's kind of surprising to me. I will just say that. And in the eve of finding out that the guy's shoulder got fucked up, is it not, could at least some of you not say, oh, okay. So that's why he didn't keep throwing his right hand as much, right? Now, what did he want him to do? Go to the ground and grapple against Damian Maia with a fucked up shoulder? Well, what do you want from the guy? All right? So sometimes, fights are very tactical. And by the way, the commentary for the fight was great. They kind of explained what was going on. And, they I forgot the name of the guys, like Atkin and I forgot the name of the other guys, but obviously Rogan and Cruz, right? They did a good job commentating, and they acknowledged that there was boos and stuff, but they were explaining what the strategy was. So props to them. But Dana White, it's he already dislikes Woodley. It's clear that he doesn't like the guy. All right, so he's not really in a rush to really promote Woodley right now. So we'll see how it goes. All right. I don't see anyone at welterweight right now that could beat Woodley. If anybody wants to give me a name, I mean, everybody was saying, I mean, when I did my predictions, people couldn't stop saying how Damian Maia was going to destroy him. Oh, Damian Maia, you don't understand. When he gets a hold of Woodley, I mean, he's going to take Woodley down and like all this shit, right? And when that doesn't happen, you know, everybody's all mad. You know, it's fucking insane. So, look, I thought Woodley would knock him out. He didn't knock him out. But hey, the pulled shoulder tells me a lot. Okay, it makes sense. Like I knew there was something that wasn't right, and now it makes sense, right? But overall, I mean, at the end of the day, he dominated the fight. He fucked up Maia's face, right? Isn't that what y'all like? Face damage? Ah, look at the face. Well, look at the faces. There you go. Right? And that's all I got to say about that. We'll see what Dana White says. We'll see what Dana White has to say. We really will. Right? It's going to get interesting because the part I didn't get to was Woodley is demanding a public apology by Dana White. And you know Dana White's not going to apologize. So Woodley's saying he's going to leak information unless he gets an apology. Holy shit, shit's going to get good, okay? Because either Woodley's bluffing, he doesn't have shit, or he's got some juicy information, okay? And we'll be around to listen. This is DStyleBoxing. I would say keep it boxing, but it's not really about boxing, all right? So with that said, this is DStyle, and I'm out.